I'm about to show you how to make top performing ad creatives in just under 5 minutes that we use to get leads for under $40. And for proof, here's some screenshots from our client's Facebook ad results on different campaigns. And at the end of this video, I'm gonna give you the Canva file with the 10 ad templates that I go over in this video for you for free that you can use to then generate your ad creative. So you're not going to want to miss this. But let's get right into it. So before we get into the actual ad creatives and we go over the Canva file, there's really 3 traits of a money printing ad that we have to understand first so you can get context and get the most out of that file. 1, a specific hook that draws people in and calls them out. 2, an irresistible offer. 3, a call to action that follows the 3 T's method, which we'll get into a little bit later. So the first thing is hook creation. This will all make sense once we actually go over the Canva file and I show you what this looks like in a practical setting. But 1, each hook needs a call out. So I was reading a book, I believe this was either said by Alex Hormozi or in a book called Influence by Robert Cialdini. But if you're in a club or a party or like a really crowded setting where there's music blasting, you can't really hear anybody, it's just noise, and somebody calls out your name. Someone says, Steven, or whatever your name is. You'll hear that out of all the noise, right? And everything going on. Someone says someone else's name, you probably won't notice it. You might hear it, but it's not gonna catch your attention. But if someone calls out your name, you're gonna hear that. And so the idea with a hook or a call out is the exact same thing. Think about who your target audience is. You know, we specialize in serving home service businesses and doing marketing for them. So their audience is homeowners, right? So our call outs might say, are you a homeowner in Vancouver looking for XYZ? Looking for a new deck, looking for a new heat pump, right? And these examples, we're gonna be using HVAC, but that applies, you can just apply it to whatever your business is. So each hook needs a call out. There's a few variations you can do with this, right? I went over the question variation. So like, are you struggling with XYZ? Are you struggling with losing weight? Are you struggling with getting bad grades and studying for hours and hours and not getting any results, right? These are all different examples of what your target demographic could be struggling with, right? That's a question variation. Or you can do a statement, right? Get a heat pump with a $6,000 rebate. The statement is effective as well. I personally prefer the question variation, but the statement can also work pretty well and say, hey, get a heat pump with a $6K rebate. That kind of implies that you're selling to people who are in need of a heat pump or whatever that service is. So the second part is offer creation. Now, going into how to create an offer that's irresistible is definitely out of the scope of this video. There's a lot of good videos out there, you know, $100 million offers by Alex Hormozi. You can read that book. I'll pop up the value equation that we use for each of our offers and crafting an offer on the screen here. But if you want to see an actual like in-depth video, you can check out our school community. I'll link it on the screen here and then down below in the description. It's a completely free community. And in there's coaching videos and courses that you can check out. One of those videos is how to craft an offer, and it goes really in depth on this. So definitely check that out if you're interested. But otherwise, I'll give you some examples of offers. So for my business, we do different offers based on, you know, where the client is currently at in their business, but it could be, we will get you $50,000 in added revenue to your home service business in 90 days, or you don't pay. That's an offer. Another offer, for example, landscaping, could be, we will build you your dream landscape on time and on budget with a 5-year warranty. And if anything breaks in that 5 years, we'll fix it for free. You know, that's a great offer with a risk reversal and a guarantee embedded in there so that people's confidence go up and you're solving the problem that they have. So having a great offer that you can also make concise is gonna be key with this. The next part is a call to action. So the call to action can be on the ad creative. It doesn't have to be. It could be in the description of your ads. Sometimes we do them right on the ad, sometimes we don't. Typically, the function of an ad creative is just to get people's attention, and then you can do the call to action in the description when they read below. But either way, the call to action is so important, because if you have the best offer, you have the best hook in the world, but if you don't tell someone what to do next very explicitly, right? Then they're not gonna take any action and you're not gonna make that much money from your ads. And so the 3 T's when it comes to calls to action, right, are tactical, timely, and target. Tactical, right? It has to be specific, okay? It can't just be contact us, right? It has to be get a free quote today. Timely, today, right? Today, whatever that time variable is, typically it's today, could be now, that's another one too. and then target, right? So click here, that could be a target to get a free quote today. Now, sometimes on the Facebook ads, we just keep it simple and say, get a free quote now. Those are good, but click here to get a free quote. So having those 3 variables embedded in the call to action is gonna ramp them up, and you'll get the most out of the call to action. So calls to action could look different, like shop our deals now, shop our deals while they last. So that's making use of the time variable. Like I mentioned before, get a free quote now, view our programs today. These are all calls to action. And again, you could think about what that's gonna look like for your business. And so the final point on this, which is also very important, and it doesn't have to do with the actual ads themselves, but it's actually using different variations of the ads and switching it up, right? So another word for that is split testing. Testing between 2 of the exact same ads where you change one thing on the ad. It could be the call to action, could be the hook, it could be the offer, it could be an image, could be the color, but keeping everything else the same, you change one thing to see what works best. And so you can use the templates from the swipe file to actually do this. That's what the swipe file on Canva is for you guys to use those ads, apply them to your own business, and then change it up, right? Test out different things on those ads. But the point is, you'll have all the creatives for yourself, so this will be a breeze. Because really the last thing that you wanna do is put out an ad campaign and just leave it and not change anything. You wanna see what works best. Really, you can put out 10 different ad creatives, and from those ad creatives initially, see which one gets the most leads, and then stick with that one. And then with that ad, test 5 or 10 different variations of that one. And then out of those 10, test, and you just keep iterating and iterating on this until ultimately you've got a winning ad. So now that we have some context into what goes into creating a fantastic ad creative, let's actually look at that swipe file and see what that looks like in a practical sense. All right, so this is the actual Canva file. I'll just scroll down so you can see all of the ads here. We'll go through each of these briefly. I'll show you kind of how to use each of them and the different variations of each of them and the different aspects of the winning ad creatives like we just talked about. So here you can see we're using HVAC as an example. I kept it consistent so that it's just using one type of business. And then again, the point of this is go in and then apply this to your own business. A big disclaimer here, I don't think I have to say this, but don't steal any of these. So don't just take this, steal the background, steal the actual creatives themselves, because ultimately the point of this is for you to take it and then apply it to your own business. So if you just steal, your ads are gonna look like everyone else's, and really it's not gonna be good for your business. It's not gonna look good. So getting into this first one here, need a new heat pump without the massive price tag. That's the offer, right? Get a new one now with exclusive access to payment plans and rebates, and then just a quick photo of a heat pump. You'll notice with all of these, they don't really look that good. They look like they were designed by a 5-year-old. And that's the point. The point is that, first getting context on like where these are gonna show up. These are gonna show up on people's feeds or people's stories, right? And so typically what happens with Facebook ads is people use templates on Canva that Canva gives them, but it just looks like everyone else's. It looks too commercial. The design is really good in a sense that it follows all of the design principles, but when it comes to actually generating attention, sometimes those don't work really well because everyone else's look the same. So if you want someone to stop scrolling and actually look, making something that's ugly kind of works well. Second one here, need a new heat pump for your home. So that's a question form of the call out. We've got get one now for only $98 a month. Payment plan, that's just like an example of what you could do. So that's a good offer there, right? So get one now for $98 per month on a payment plan, because typically the heat pumps can go from like $10,000 to $20,000, depending on the type of system, how many you need. And then here, what I like to do sometimes is, you can even just take this off, but like put a screenshot of your business profile showing all the reviews if that's something that you have, and then maybe your logo here if you want. But we don't want to make this too crowded. We want to keep this simple. Need a new cooling system for your home? Get one now for blah blah blah. There's the offer right there, and then you can show a picture of a heat pump. Need 5-star HVAC service? Question mark. With over 50 5-star reviews, we will help you install your new cooling system in under 14 days. Call out, offer, and then here you can have a screenshot of your Google business profile again, a screenshot of a review to show some of that social proof, and that actually adds to the offer. True or false, you can get $6,000 off a new heat pump this summer. So this is like if you're advertising the fact that you can do rebates, or for example, if you're a different type of business and you have something that you can offer that's unique that other businesses can't, because at least where I'm from, you have to be like a certified HVAC technician in certain programs to actually give a rebate to homeowners. So this could be advertising the fact that you actually give exclusive offers and rebates. Need one of these? This is just a quick one here, right? That's a call out, and then you're actually using the image to do the call outs. You're saying, hey, need a new heat pump, right? And then the offer here, and then maybe a logo. This one's a little bit more minimalistic, right? So if you kind of offer premium services or you want to come across as more luxury, you can just do like really bare bones and have a picture of your business, your brand, could be your team, whatever you're offering, and then a call out, right? So this could also just be a color, like a blank color in the background, and you can keep it extremely simple, but this is just a call out here. This one is kind of a call out and an offer combined, right? So the offer is 24-hour HVAC repairs, guaranteed. And then this one, so you can have like an image and then text on the top, right? So your logo potentially, you don't even have to have it. You could just say, you know, HVAC repair in under 24 hours for your home, guaranteed, right? And then whatever part of the ad that you really want to stand out, you can make it bold, a different color, but ultimately keeping it simple. And this one's another simple one here. You can have your business profile on the bottom and on the top, a big offer, and then your logo. So if I zoom out and then scroll through these again, you can see, really, I want to hammer this home. They're super simple. You don't want to overcomplicate this or spend way too much time on this, because the point is to drive attention, to get leads coming in. And then the call to action, like you can have it here. I think one of these, like get a free heat pump quote today with us to get 6K rebates, right? And then put in here whatever you want to. But the call to action, typically we put them under the ad, like in the description or on the button that links to the lead form. So keep these simple, because what you want to do is test them. The real returns on ads is not each of these individually. It's testing to see which one works for your own business by putting out 10 different ad creatives, seeing which one sticks, and then of that one, take it, duplicate it, put a different call out here, put a different offer here, put a different review on the business profile, right? So you're doing all these different variations to see which one gets you the most leads for cheapest, and then use that one. Because ultimately, if you just keep it the same, you're not gonna get that many returns. So that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Again, you can do this in under 5 minutes if you use this template. So if you wanna swipe this, go to the description. This file that I just showed you is view only, so make sure you make a duplicate on your Canva account, and then you can edit your own there. And again, make them different. Don't just take these and make them the exact same. Switch it up to apply it to your own business and your own client base. Otherwise, subscribe and I'll catch you in the next one.